Hi, Genki Call here with Gems of War spoilers, upcoming information for troops and kingdom and class, all kinds of stuff. So let's get into it. First of all, Jito had said during a previous stream that a new warband was coming, and I actually have some information on this. It's old information if you have been on um, the Gems of War website. This is from May of 2021. But another warband with this banner. So plus plus yellow plus green minus purple. And Jito did say it was going to be during the first half of this year, which means it's got to be somewhat soon. She did say that it would be posted on the forum before the change was made so that we would have time to purchase warbands that were going out before they left. But that is all of the information that I have on that. I'm looking forward to a new warband. Gotta have that new banner, shiny new banner, a new slot to put teams in. It's gonna be great. Looking forward to that. So that brings me to the roadmap for the year. Now we just had the 6.3 update, depths below. This is also older information. This has been out for at least a couple of weeks now. But the June update is going to be Legends Reborn. What is that? I don't really know. But we will find out. As far as the new kingdom goes, Hellcrack in July. Now, I do have information on when that is coming up. That will be July 18th is when we're going to Hellcrack for the first time, and it's going to be just like Nexus. We're going to go to the new kingdom, another kingdom, back to Hellcrack, another kingdom, back to Hellcrack again, just like we did with Nexus. Every other week we'll be going back to Hellcrack. So, this information came from, I'm sorry, I can't remember, Gems of War Alliance is the one where I get this information from on Discord. So, yeah, it should be very interesting. We don't know what Dragon's Path is. Broken Spire is going to be getting a rework. Then we have Halloween, Gems of War 8th anniversary, and then the holidays in December. So you can just have a general look at what's coming up. And it's just keeping an eye on the forum to see what all's going on, the official Gems of War forum. So I'll post links for a bunch of this stuff and the forum, of course, for you in the description box below. Then as far as new troops go, now technically the Sparkinator has already been released. For those of us that don't have the Elite Plus pass, it will be available for the first time starting tomorrow. That's Monday, May 30th. So this guy, I can't really tell you anything about it because I have the Elite Pass, not Elite Plus. Except he'll steal magic. No, he'll steal whatever your magic is +1. Armor from all enemies, create 10 bomb gems, and then explode a random gem, which may or may not hit one of those bomb gems. If it hits a bomb gem, that's great. It'll help blow up the board and hopefully, ideally. Does it look great? It really doesn't. And actually throughout campaign, even though we faced him multiple times, I never actually saw him cast because I just, killed him and moved on. So I really can't say. But I'll find out this coming week, just like everybody else except those that have the Elite Plus pass. As for other troops that are coming up, there are some exciting things here. So, first of all, this is Taran's World. I'll have a link to this site for you. But the first exciting thing to me is Florafawn. Florafawn is the new bounty hunter that's coming out for Friday's event, the weekend event. And the reason that Florafawn is that I'm excited about it is not because, oh, it's so cute. I'm excited about it because it's a new troop for Silverclade, and Silverclade is a magic kingdom. Right now we're stuck at power level 19 until that troop comes out on Friday, and then we'll be able to have the 29 troops that we can trait and be able to get it up to power level 20, which means +3 kingdom skill bonus. And this is a magic kingdom, so that's more magic for your troops across the board if you've gotten to this point. So super exciting to me personally. I just finished getting Archmages to level 100 so that I could be prepared for Friday. Really happy about that. All right, then we've got this Friday, also this Friday, the Wild King. And the Wild King, ba-ba, it's easier to see on the other page. That's okay, I'll blow it up some so we can see it better. Here we go. Doop, 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 doop. He is from Pansvale, of course, and he is going to enrage all allies and give them his magic +1 attack, then create a mix of 22 skulls and yellow gems. Now let me show you the Wild Queen for comparison. So the Wild Queen also creates a mix of 22 skulls and green gems, but she steals attack and gives it to the first troop. Now, the difference here is that he's not stealing attack, but he is adding attack to every one of your allies, and he's enraging them, which means that they will do an extra 50% damage. Now, some people would say, well, that's not as good as the Wild Queen because, it's safer to run the Wild Queen because she's stealing their attack. They can't hurt you with skulls and they can't backfire. Well, if you're using Elementalist or something that will entangle the enemy, not so much of a problem. And plus, if you lose your first troop, the rest of your troops are still going to have that added attack and enrage, unless they dispel your team, of course. As far as traits go, allied wild folk gain 2 life, summon a bone storm at the start of battle, and all wild folk allies gain 1 magic when my turn begins. So that is the new mythic that's coming out this Friday. That will be, let me see, June 3rd. Yes, June 3rd. We already went over this. We are going to Pride Lands on Monday, in case that was not evident. Let's see, finished with the Sparkinator. So the next thing up, we have a new mythic coming a week from Monday. I said mythic, I meant legendary. We have a new legendary coming out for Suncrest, and she looks really interesting to me. So, deals magic +1 damage to all enemies boosted by yellow gems and blesses all yellow allies. Conjures a light storm when her turn begins, so you will have a persistent light storm with this troop. Just like if you were running Stormcaller, or if you're running Lyressa or Magma Dragon with their dual storms, it conjures at the beginning of the turn, so unless she gets stunned, you'll have a permanent light storm. Even if you don't have a hero with you, which is super cool. I love that kind of troop. Really, really useful. The rest of this, no big deal, but I am looking forward to her. I really, really want this troop, personally. All right, besides the fact I have to have all the things. I must have all the things. So, other upcoming mythics. For Pride Lands, we have Leo. Look, they changed it, L-E-I-O. It was called L-E-O until very recently. We don't know what's going to do yet, but you will notice that they have skipped Cancer. No Cancer this year, so if you're a Cancer, sorry, you're going to have to wait till next year, apparently. Very sorry for that. Next up, the new campaign mythic, the one that's going to start not this next week, but the week after. Next week, by the way, will be Tower of Doom because we'll be in the cooldown period between campaigns. But the new mythic, Medusa, she's going to deal magic +1 true damage to an enemy boosted by stone blocks, then convert 8 gems of one of their mana colors to stone blocks. Now, it's interesting. It means that we're going to be dealing with stone blocks this new campaign, I'm guessing. Since she's creating stone blocks, it only makes sense, right? Very interesting to me. So, stone blocks are something that we've only dealt with in the underworld previously. There are stone blocks down there. It definitely makes things more difficult unless you blow them up. There are troops from the underworld that interact directly with the stone blocks in a good way for your team. That would be very useful, and surely they're going to have other troops that are coming in every week. We get something that's going to interact with um, the new way that things work with the new gem, is what I'm trying to say. The new heroic gem that we get for the campaign. So surely it's going to be something to do with stone blocks. And I do like curse and stun a random enemy when matching 4+ gems. The reason that this is especially powerful is because if they are impervious, like her, she's impervious, immune to all status effects, Devour, Lycanthropy, and Mana Burn. You run with Medusa, the curse comes on first, and then they get stunned afterwards. That is the way it looks like it's going to work. Hopefully curse first, then stun, because otherwise, if they're immune to stun, they will have to be hit by it twice. But surely it'll be curse, then stun. But the curse takes away the impervious. They will no longer be impervious. If they're immune to Devour, now they can be devoured. If they're immune to Mana Burn, now they can be Mana Burned. So curse is super powerful, and you pair that with stun. I'm looking forward to this troop. I think this is going to be another one of those good campaign mythics, and I'm looking forward to that. Let me see what else we've got here. Anything? Yes. So Hellcrack. I did mention that we have Hellcrack coming up, and so we've got the new troop here. His name is Tourmaline, which is interesting. He looks fiery, and Tourmaline, as I recall, does not look anything like that. Anyway, that is his name. We don't know what he's going to do just yet. We'll find out. I mean, all of this will be updated periodically. I think that's probably it. Nope. Here's Libra. So we've got Libra is on the list to be released, and that is all of the mythics that we have on Taran's World listed for the moment. So I talked about Hellcrack, and now we're going to talk about the new class that comes with Hellcrack. We don't have very many details right now, but we do have the fact that it's going to be called Geomancer. And the thought on the, you see, Geomancer weapon, that's got to be the new class. Now, this is the spoilers thread at the official forum, and the general consensus is that it's going to be a construct class. So the previous class was for elementals. Elementals got a class. It looks like constructs are going to have a class next. So it's all very exciting. I love it when they bring in new kingdoms and new classes, and it's just all kinds of stuff going on, and it's fantastic. I love the roadmap. I love having this information. Let me scroll up just a little bit here. Right, so anyway, when I have more information, I will certainly share it with you, but I'll have tons of links for you in the description down below so that you can check things out on your own. If you have any ideas about this stuff, let me know in the comments below. Let me know your thoughts. I would love to hear it. Anyway, please like and subscribe, and we'll see you folks soon. Bye-bye!